This is Quoridor Pac-Man. It's basically the classic Quoridor board game with a Pac-Man theme. And since Pac-Man is really popular on Photics TV, with over 1/3 of subscribers originating from one video, I wanted to play this board game. So is Quoridor Pac-Man any good? Well, it's heavy. It was so heavy that the box pushed through the paper packaging and then the corner got damaged. That's disappointing. This board game is not cheap. It was $38 plus tax. It must be those wooden pieces. Let's open the box and see if this was worth the money. And what's that? Syracuse? New York? That's near Buffalo Games. Is there something about lake effect snow that is conducive to making board games? Oh. The box does look a lot better without the plastic wrap. I'm not sure what I'm going to do about that damaged corner though. Anyway, let's open this up. That's so cute. Look at all the little Pac-Man pieces. Quoridor does translate well to this Pac-Man theme. And now for a closer look at the main piece. It's Pac-Man. Oh no, it's another problem. Pac-Man seems to be missing some black paint on his mouth. That's also disappointing. Let's see how the ghosts look. Wow, it's a little difficult to get them out of the plastic. They seem okay though. There are 3 arcade-like Pac-Man shapes. They're for a different way to play this board game. Easy there, Pac-Man. Get control of yourself. Wow, those Energizers are tough to remove too. They're also known as power pellets. It's nice to hold wooden pieces. It just feels better than plastic. The main game board is underneath. It was unexpectedly heavy. Again, that's a higher quality material. Listen to the sound it makes. That's solid. I like that. It's a 9x9 game board. Kinda like chess or checkers, but with more squares. And before we do anything else, I gotta fix Pac-Man. He's not going to look good in glamour shots with a broken mouth. Unfortunately, I don't have any black paint. The closest I have is this nail polish. It's glittery, so I'm not sure if it's going to match. Is Pac-Man going through his emo stage? This seems like such a bad idea. We'll get back to that operation later. Right now, let's set up the game. You don't need that Pac-Man piece to play the original Quoridor. You don't need the 3 Pac-Man pieces either, but that gives it the classic arcade feeling. So the original Quoridor game mode is 2 or 4 players. Let's go red versus blue. 3 is theoretically possible, but then that extra player has a distinct advantage. That's because the goal is to get to the other side of the board. Kinda like how a pawn can turn into a queen in chess. But here the ghosts can move 1 space forward, backward, left, or right. You can't move diagonally. Alternatively, instead of moving, you can place 1 of 10 block pieces. Once a wall is placed, it should not be moved for the rest of the game. And the ghosts can't move through those walls. Who goes first is supposed to be decided randomly. I just picked Blinky and moved him forward 1 space. And now Inky goes. He's going to be a meanie by putting a wall right in Red's face. Red tries to evade, but then Blue puts another wall. And another wall. And another wall. Blue can't place another wall in the line though, as that would completely block the path. You can't do that. There has to be a way to cross through. It looks like Red has a lot of traveling to do. And almost immediately, a problem is revealed with this strategy. Blue has to go around the wall too. Eventually the ghosts meet in the middle. That's another problem. Because when the ghosts are face to face, one ghost can hop over the other. The ghost making that hop gains an advantage. That's 2 spaces forward instead of just 1. Red is going to break the standoff by putting a wall behind him. Blue decided to go around. That's when Red gets revenge. Now he's building his own wall. From here, the game is pretty much over, as Blue doesn't know what to do to stop Red. And now that Blue is out of walls, Red can safely travel to the end. That was pretty cool. That was fun. Yet there is more to this board game. There's a special Pac-Man variant of the game rules. So let's see how Pac-Man is recovering. Ah, not too bad. His mouth looks a lot better. He looks ready to play. First, the board game needs to be set up. Pac-Man goes in the middle. The ghosts go in the side rows, also in the center. The Energizers go next to the four corners. And some walls are placed according to the instructions. That looks nice. Actually, it looks a bit terrifying for Pac-Man. There's not much cover here. Fortunately, Pac-Man has a distinct advantage. He can move 2 spaces per turn. Again, it's left, right, up, and down. Pieces can't move diagonally. A ghost can only move 1 space at a time, unless Pac-Man is in the same row and not behind a wall. In that situation, the ghost can go into frenzy mode, which means the ghost can move 2 spaces. Pac-Man avoids that problem by moving off to the side. Now the red ghost has a problem. He can't catch Pac-Man. So if he tries to pursue Pac-Man, the red ghost will likely be eaten. Pac-Man is really close to that Energizer. Once Pac-Man eats the Energizer, he can move 3 spaces. Unfortunately, the ghosts are out of range. So the plan is to go for the next Energizer. It looks like red is so close to Pac-Man, but Pac-Man just sneaks by. Again, it's the same situation. If red pursues Pac-Man, red's going to get eaten. And perhaps that should have been the strategy. While red would have been removed from the board, perhaps it would have lured Pac-Man into a bad position, because right now Pac-Man is running the table. The ghosts are just too slow. Even with direct line of sight, frenzy mode wasn't enough to catch Pac-Man. And with the last Energizer eaten, Pac-Man wins the game. He's going to eat the blue ghost for good measure. That seemed a little easy, so more walls can be added for a greater challenge. Anyway, that's the game. I thought the original Quoridor rules were better, and it's sad about the minor blemishes, but overall the board game was pretty good. And the game packs up neatly until the next time.